how to automate your blinds with a morning routine. This is the episode for anyone who's ever thought motorized blinds sound nice, but wondered if it's actually worth the investment in daily life. The answer, from hundreds of customers who've told us exactly this, is yes. And the morning routine is where you feel it most. Let's walk through how it works, what you need, and how to set it all up. Why the morning routine matters so much. The way you wake up sets the tone for your entire day. Most people wake up to an abrupt alarm, yank themselves out of whatever sleep stage they're in, and immediately start a rushed sequence of activities. There's a better way to start, and light is central to it. Your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that regulates sleep and wakefulness, responds to light. Gradual increasing light in the morning triggers your body to move from deep sleep toward lighter sleep naturally, so that when your alarm goes off or when you wake up, you feel more alert and less groggy. Motorized blinds opening on a schedule create exactly this condition. The blind begins to open at the time you set, say 20 minutes before your alarm, and natural morning light gradually fills the room. By the time your alarm sounds, your body is already moving toward wakefulness. It genuinely changes how mornings feel. What you need to set this up. There are three components. The blinds themselves, motorized with Wi-Fi capability or connected to a Wi-Fi-enabled hub. A smart home platform, Google Home, Amazon Alexa, or Apple HomeKit, are the three main options, and a smartphone or tablet to set up and control the system. If you already use one of those smart home platforms for other devices, smart lights, a smart thermostat, a smart lock, adding motorized blinds to that ecosystem is straightforward. They connect to the same app and can be controlled alongside everything else. Setting up a morning scene. The power of smart home automation is scenes, a single command that triggers multiple devices simultaneously. A morning scene might do this. At 7 a.m., the bedroom blinds open to 50%. The living room blinds open fully. The kitchen lights come on at a warm brightness. The thermostat bumps up 2 degrees from its overnight setback temperature. All of that from a single scheduled trigger. No manual operation required. You wake up to a home that's already prepared for the day. You can also trigger a morning scene manually. Some people prefer to wake up with the room still dark and then say, "Hey Google, good morning," when they're ready to start. The scene runs, the blinds open, the lights come on. It's a nicer way to start than fumbling for cords and switches. Evening and night routines. The morning routine gets the most attention, but the evening routine is equally valuable. A sunset scene, triggered automatically at local sunset time, which changes throughout the year and can be programmed dynamically, closes all the blinds as it gets dark. Your home becomes private automatically. You don't have to think about it or remember to do it. A sleep scene for bedtime might close the bedroom blackout blinds fully, dim the lights to a warm low level, and lower the thermostat to your preferred sleep temperature. One button or one voice command. Weekend and vacation adjustments. The concern people often raise is, what if I want to sleep in on Saturday? You don't want your blinds opening at 6:30 a.m. on a weekend. Most smart home platforms allow you to set different schedules for weekdays versus weekends. Your weekday schedule opens the blinds at 7 a.m. Your weekend schedule opens them at 9 a.m. or not at all unless you trigger it manually. When you're on vacation, you can either pause the schedules or use them deliberately. Setting the blinds to open and close on a normal schedule makes the home look occupied, which is a useful security feature we cover in a separate episode. Compatible smart home systems. The three major platforms each have their strengths. Google Home is very good for scheduled automations and works beautifully with Android devices and Google Nest speakers. Amazon Alexa has the broadest device compatibility. More blind brands and smart home products work with Alexa than any other platform. If you have mixed brands of smart devices, Alexa is often the easiest hub to get everything talking together. Apple HomeKit is the most privacy-focused and works seamlessly with iPhones and Apple devices. The HomeKit ecosystem is somewhat smaller, but the reliability and the integration with Apple devices is excellent. Most of the motorized blind systems we install at Joe's Blinds are compatible with all three, so your choice of platform doesn't need to limit your blind choice. The setup process, easier than you think. People sometimes assume that setting up home automation requires technical knowledge. It really doesn't. The typical process is install the motorized blinds, Download the manufacturer's app or your smart home app. Connect the blinds to your Wi-Fi network following the in-app instructions, and then set your schedules. The whole process from installation to first working schedule is usually completed in an afternoon. We walk through the setup with every customer at Joe's Blinds so you leave knowing how to use and adjust everything yourself. You don't need to be a tech person. If you can use a smartphone for anything else, you can do this. The compounding effect. This is the thing people most consistently say after living with automated blinds for a while. Then why? They forget what it was like before. The daily friction of opening and closing blinds manually seems small when you think about it in isolation. But multiply that friction by 2 or 3 times a day, by however many windows you have, every single day, and eliminating it adds up to a genuinely less annoying life. Combined with a better morning wake-up experience, automatic privacy in the evenings, and remote control when you're away, the investment in motorized blinds pays dividends in quality of life every single day. Ready to talk about motorizing your home? Call Joe's Blinds. We'll assess your windows, recommend the right system, handle the installation, and set up the automation with you so everything works exactly the way you want it to.